if you all had a, sort of a, what do you call the magic ball, right? And you had to look into the ball and predict next, 5 to 10 years, or maybe just like, let's say 5 years from now. Uh, which one, maybe starting with you, what are some of the innovations you think are prudent to happen, or what would happen in this space, which will just transform the data-driven development aspect of autonomous systems? EV, maybe, or perhaps, but general, what do you think is going to be a key innovation space in this field?
Yeah, I think this is, since it's a data centric, I think this was the problem in the past. I think it's still, and it's going to be, as we discuss, distribution and the balancing of the data, how you're going to manage the data, because that's what the models learn usually. The second, it's as we mentioned, the synthetic data generation and augmentation. I think this is going to be, and we've seen it's accelerated, and it's going to be the main part of most of the models. And we haven't talked about much about data authenticity. Maybe in AV we don't see that often, but there's a huge effort on large language models to make sure there's no harmless data, and the authenticity of the data, it's important. And maybe lastly, it's the multimodal, like the complex data annotation. From the AV space, we know that we have LiDAR sync with the cameras and radars. We are annotating them together, but also having additional the data with the, let's say, the text capabilities. It's important, like the multimodal data annotations. I think these are like the 3 top ones.
Very well said. Chenzi, take us home. What do you think?
Yeah. So totally agree with Bhushan. I have only a few small points to add. One is in 5 years, I can predict like the sensor cost will be driven down significantly. So which means that if your application is limited by, let's say, a high BOM cost of the sensors, BOM means the build-up material, or infeasibility of using getting certain type of information on the road, just rethink about that, right? So we've seen that trend going on, and that's a trend will continue. So that's one thing, which means like easily accessible, high quality on-road data coming up in the future. Totally agree with the large language and VRM, those kind of models, innovations, and the impact. I would say another thing I can predict is we'll see more and more kind of models will relying on like kind of a multi-mode foundational model, and then you can quickly just adapt them to different tasks you need. For example, auto labeling, on-car kind of applications. It can be even adapting to doing both perception prediction, even altogether, or localization, mapping. Everything can be lumped in, derived from one model. So that's another trend I'm seeing. Yeah.
Got it. No, it's very interesting, and as a company, we are also striving to be experts and thought leaders in this space, so that we can continue to provide world-class solutions to tech companies globally, right?